Look at a map, really look at it, not just glance, but study it. Notice the patterns, the pinch points, the places where the world seems to constrict. One such place is the Strait of Gibraltar. This narrow stretch of water separating Europe and Africa is much more than just a geographical feature. It's a strategic choke point, a historical battleground, and a vital artery of global trade. For millennia, empires have risen and fallen based on their control of this crucial waterway. Today, it remains as relevant as ever, a focal point for geopolitical tensions and economic interests. The Strait of Gibraltar is a bottleneck on the map, a funnel through which maritime traffic must pass. It's the only natural connection between the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, a gateway to the Suez Canal and beyond. This makes it a maritime superhighway, with thousands of ships passing through it every year. But like any crucial passageway, it also makes it a potential flashpoint. Control of the strait means control of a vital trade route and a strategic military advantage. The history of the strait is littered with conflict, from the ancient Carthaginians and Romans to the modern-day disputes between Spain and the United Kingdom. Each power has sought to control this narrow passage, recognizing its strategic importance. Today, the strait remains a focal point for international attention, a testament to its enduring geopolitical significance. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into the geography, history, and contemporary relevance of the Strait of Gibraltar, exploring why this seemingly small stretch of water continues to hold such immense global significance. From the towering Rock of Gibraltar to the bustling ports of Tangier and Algeciras, we'll uncover the stories that make this one of the most fascinating and strategically important places on Earth. The Strait of Gibraltar is where two continents, Europe and Africa, come tantalizingly close. At its narrowest point, a mere 8 miles separate Spain in the north from Morocco in the south. To the east lies the Mediterranean Sea, a cradle of civilization and a historical battleground. To the west, the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean stretches out towards the Americas. The strait itself is a relatively recent geological formation formed around 5.3 million years ago, when the Atlantic Ocean broke through the land bridge that once connected Europe and Africa. This cataclysmic event, known as the Zanclean Flood, dramatically reshaped the region's geography, creating the Mediterranean Sea as we know it today. The strait is characterized by strong currents, with Atlantic water flowing eastward into the Mediterranean at the surface and saltier, denser Mediterranean water flowing westward at depth. This two-way flow, driven by differences in salinity and temperature, is a key factor influencing the marine life and ecosystems of the entire Mediterranean basin. The northern coastline of the strait is dominated by the Iberian Peninsula, with Spain controlling the majority of the shoreline. The iconic Rock of Gibraltar, an imposing limestone monolith, juts out into the strait, a stark reminder of the region's contested history. On the southern shore lies Morocco, with the Rif Mountains forming a dramatic backdrop to the bustling port city of Tangier. The Strait of Gibraltar is a place where history has left its mark. It's a region steeped in mythology, a place where ancient civilizations clashed and empires rose and fell. The Greeks knew it as the Pillars of Hercules, marking the western edge of the known world. For the Phoenicians, it was a gateway to trade, a route to the tin mines of Britain and the riches of the Atlantic. The Romans, masters of the Mediterranean, recognized the strategic importance of the strait. They established settlements along its shores, using it as a launching point for their conquests in North Africa and Iberia. The strait witnessed the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, serving as a vital link between Rome and its far-flung provinces. With the decline of Rome, the strait became a conduit for the spread of Islam. In the 8th century AD, Muslim armies crossed from North Africa, conquering most of the Iberian Peninsula and establishing a presence that would last for centuries. The strait became a frontier zone between the Christian north and the Muslim south, a battleground for religious and cultural conflict. The strait played a pivotal role in the age of exploration. In the 15th century, Portuguese and Spanish explorers set sail from its shores, seeking new trade routes to the east and ushering in an era of European global dominance. The strait became a gateway to the New World, a starting point for voyages of discovery and conquest. Section 4, the rock and the disputes it breeds. At the heart of the Strait's geopolitical complexities lies the Rock of Gibraltar. This imposing limestone monolith, rising 1,398 feet above sea level, has been a source of contention for centuries. Since 1713, under the Treaty of Utrecht, Gibraltar has been a British overseas territory, much to the displeasure of Spain, which has long claimed sovereignty over the rock. The strategic importance of Gibraltar is undeniable. It commands the narrowest point of the strait, giving it control over maritime traffic entering and exiting the Mediterranean. During World War II, Gibraltar served as a vital Allied naval base, playing a crucial role in the Battle of the Atlantic. Spain has repeatedly called for the return of Gibraltar, arguing that its status as a British territory is an anachronism, a relic of a bygone era. The UK, however, maintains that the people of Gibraltar have the right to self-determination and has consistently rejected Spanish claims. The issue of Gibraltar has strained relations between Spain and the UK for decades. Negotiations have been held, but a lasting solution remains elusive. The rock remains a symbol of national pride for both countries, a potent reminder of their shared history and enduring rivalry. Section 5. A strait of strategic choke points. In today's interconnected world, the Strait of Gibraltar remains a strategically vital waterway. It's a maritime superhighway, with an estimated 100,000 ships passing through it each year, carrying a significant portion of global trade. Oil and gas from the Middle East, manufactured goods from Asia, and raw materials from Africa all transit the strait, making it a crucial link in the global supply chain. The strait is also a key transit route for naval vessels. The US Navy's Sixth Fleet, responsible for the Mediterranean Sea and Black Sea regions, regularly operates in the strait, as do warships from other NATO countries. Russia, seeking to maintain a presence in the Mediterranean, also sends its warships through the strait, often prompting close monitoring by NATO forces. The presence of multiple navies operating in close proximity in such a confined waterway inevitably raises tensions. Incidents between Spanish and British naval vessels near Gibraltar are not uncommon, often involving fishing rights or perceived incursions into territorial waters. The strait's narrowness and the presence of strong currents further complicate the situation, increasing the risk of accidents or miscalculations. Adding to the complexity is the issue of illegal migration. The Strait of Gibraltar is a major route for migrants attempting to reach Europe from North Africa. Spanish and Moroccan authorities cooperate closely to try and stem the flow of migrants, but the problem persists, driven by poverty and instability in parts of North Africa. Section 6. The enduring significance of Gibraltar. The Strait of Gibraltar, a seemingly small stretch of water, continues to punch above its weight in terms of global significance. It remains a vital artery of trade, a strategic choke point, and a focal point for geopolitical tensions. Its history is a testament to its enduring importance, a chronicle of empires, conflicts, and the constant struggle for control of this crucial waterway. As we look to the future, the Strait of Gibraltar is likely to remain a place of strategic competition and cooperation. The challenges posed by climate change, resource scarcity, and shifting geopolitical alliances will only intensify the need for international cooperation in managing this vital waterway. The Strait of Gibraltar serves as a reminder that geography matters. It shapes history, influences politics, and dictates the flow of goods, people, and ideas. Understanding the geography of the strait and the complex interplay of factors at play is essential for comprehending the dynamics of this fascinating and strategically vital region.